Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich. We're bringing you a Western Athletic Conference game preview, a game we thought we'd never be talking about preseason, but the season that the Idaho Vandals are having. They are absolutely surprising everybody. They have a great quarterback in Nate Enderle, who's an NFL-type quarterback, a big target for him on the outside, and they got two beast running backs, including Woolridge, who is a tank back there, and their defense is getting enough stops to win games. They're surprising this year. On the other hand, Chris Ault, they've had a disappointing season. Colin Kaepernick not really living up to expectations, but what are your keys to victory for the Vandals to keep their magical season going?
Well, keys to victory for Idaho. Idaho is running roughshod of the western part of the country this year, so they're doing a phenomenal job. Hats off to the whole program out there in Idaho. But keys to victory, number one, you have to disarm the pistol. You have to disrupt that timing with Kaepernick and company, the good running back they have back there. Disrupt that whole timing, pressure up the middle, shut down those wide receivers, and you should be able to slow down that offense and take your chances against that Nevada defense. Two, Idaho's third down defense has to improve. They give up 54% of third down conversions to the opponent, so that definitely has to improve because Nevada has a potent offense, and if you keep those guys on the field, they can score in bunches and it could be a shootout. And you don't want to shootout with Nevada because they're more talented and they're more experienced in dealing with shootouts. So those are the keys to victory for the Vandals.
Well, Nevada goes with that two-back attack in Vitawa and Luke Lippincott, but what are your keys to victory for Chris Ault? How can they get a signature win this year and start getting on a roll?
Well, keys to victory for Nevada, Dante Mock, 4.5 sacks. Kevin Bestbed has 5 sacks, so they have to continue to apply the pressure to the Vandals. Those guys have to get after the quarterback and frustrate the Enderle and get him to throw some interception because he has the propensity to throw some untimely passes to the opposing secondary. So if they can get pressure on him, that's going to help the Nevada defense wonders. Two, they have to attack the Vandals secondary as well because the Vandals have given up 14 touchdown passes this year. In comes a potent offense with Nevada, with Kaepernick and company. That secondary is going to have to play big. So if I'm Nevada, you want to attack that secondary. That play action pass off that pistol should be deadly against that secondary. But with that said, I think Nevada is going to take Idaho lightly, and I think Idaho really wants to set up that showdown with Boise State toward the end of the season. So I'm taking the Vandals on the road. They're playing with a lot of fire right now.
I think the Vandals steal one in Reno in a shootout. They're going to keep this magical season going because they have a lot to play for, and it could be them versus their in-state foes in Boise State to decide the Western Athletic Conference, which would be very interesting, and we'd definitely be covering that game.
Right, because Idaho is already bowl eligible now with 6 wins, so they really want to keep this going and make a case to win the conference this year by beating Nevada. You got to beat teams like Nevada, and then you have to beat teams like Boise State.
Message to Idaho, though, do not be satisfied. Keep it rolling.
Right.
For more college football previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NCAA.